again, my loves. How is everybody? Welcome back to my channel. If you are returning, if you are new, welcome to the Magic family. I am so grateful to be sharing this space with you. I am JasmineAten, Mystic at the Crossroads, your favorite witch's favorite witch here on YouTube. And we are going to talk about helping your money magic manifest and bringing it to you a lot faster and a lot quicker. So first and foremost, I want to first go into saying there is a lot of different ways of manifesting money. If you do a quick YouTube search, you will pull up thousands of videos, and there are tons of content creators that put out ways, methods, rituals, how to connect vibrationally and through the law of attraction and all of these different modalities for manifesting money. And I'm here to tell you that they all work. They do. There is no one way to do something. There are multiple different ways to do a lot of things when it comes to creating your life and manifesting money specifically. You just have to figure out, one, what works for you, and two, how to really bring it into fruition, right? So something really important, a tip that I thought about, and it came to me, and I thought to myself, you know what? I think people need to hear this, because if you are new to working with magic, if you are really kind of still learning and new to manifesting certain things, or even if you're not, sometimes people wonder why they're not, like, why is it not working? Why is my manifestation not working? Why is money magic, right? So money is an energy. We all know that. If you've been following me for a while, I'm pretty sure we've got that, right? It's an energy, it's a constant, it's a flow. The thing is, you will see a lot of videos where people will talk about ways to manifest money with no candles, no altar, no job, no business, like overnight manifestations. I manifested $10,000 overnight, right? And it's legitimate, it's happening. People are doing it all the time. People manifest the lottery, people do it. What they're not really telling you though is they have ways, or I don't want to speak for everybody, I don't want to generalize, but oftentimes these individuals who are sharing these tips with you have multiple ways of that income coming to them, okay? So yes, you can manifest money without a job, without a business, right? But how is it supposed to get to you? And this is the part that people really need to understand. When you are channeling a specific amount of money, especially if you are trying to manifest a large sum of money, for whatever the reason may be, an increase or just a steady flow of larger income, how is it supposed to find you? Right? So when people say they manifested X amount of money overnight, I guarantee you, trust me, they, they didn't just wake up to an accidental wire transfer, right? Like, if you're trying to manifest money, unfortunately, the bank isn't going to make a mistake and accidentally drop $20,000 in your account. You're not going to wake up the next day to a bank account full of money, right? Not saying it can't happen, but it's not likely for most people, okay? So you have to have a means, you have to have a catalyst, you have to have an avenue for this money to find you. If you are trying to improve your life, you're trying to elevate, you're trying to maybe buy a home, maybe start a business, you're trying to just increase your finances, right? To be financially stable. And you're burning candles, whatever your spiritual practice is, you are calling in money from the universe, right? But you only work a full-time job. And your full-time job, you're tapped out, you're at the maximum pay. It's very seldom that they ever ask you to stay overtime. There's no real room for growth. There aren't any positions open. You may not even qualify for a higher position or whatnot. And if that's your only source of income, how is this money supposed to find you? Is it supposed to just show up in your bank account? You think you're just going to walk out to your mailbox and there's just going to be this check waiting in the mail? Now, if you're waiting on a settlement, then yeah, maybe that's a possibility. But we have to be somewhat realistic. Now, I'm all for fake it till you make it. I'm all for visualization. I'm all for being delusional. However, we have to help the universe help us. And if you're petitioning for large amounts of money to come, but the only means of source, the only connection to income and money flow is through your full-time job, you don't have anything else lined up. You don't Uber, you don't have a side hustle, you don't have a business, you don't play the lottery. Like, you have no other catalyst for this money to come to you, then how is it going to come? Think about it. So when people say that they're doing money magic and it's not working, it's not that it's not working. It has nowhere to go. It doesn't have your address. Where is it supposed to show up? You have to give the universe an address to deliver your money. I did some work for a client one time. Amazing, super sweet client. Love her to pieces. And I did some money magic. And we had did work before in the past. So she said it. She's like, it worked. So she came back. And I remember she had booked like a follow-up like maybe 3 weeks later. And she was like, you know, I didn't see anything happen. Like, the spell you did didn't work. And 3 weeks is a little soon for some things. Some things manifest quickly, some things manifest longer. But I asked her, like, well, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing, you know? And the question seemed a little far-fetched. And it's like, what are you doing three-dimensionally for this money to come to you? Like, how is it supposed to find you? It's not just going to show up if there isn't any way for the universe to get it to you. If you're unemployed, and again, I'm not saying that things don't happen. I'm not saying that. But, you know, if you're hoping that some long lost cousin is going to call you with an inheritance check, that doesn't always happen for the most of us. So you have to create a way for the universe to have a direct connection to bring this money to you. And that doesn't have to be anything big. It doesn't have to be a second job. It doesn't have to be anything strenuous. It could be something simple. Start a YouTube channel. You know, nowadays there's so many ways to make money from the comfort of your own home. There's so many ways to sell products. There's an abundance of opportunities available to you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Uber. You don't want to Uber. That's fine. I get it, right? Whatever it looks like, find something, figure out something, create something. Look into what you're naturally good at. You may have a skill or a talent that you can share with somebody, or you could teach online that other people would really like to learn, and you may think it's no big deal, but to the next person, you may be sharing something with them that is like, oh my goodness, this person, look, they're teaching this YouTube video. I'm learning how to, I don't know, knotless braid, right? Whatever it is. You're teaching a natural talent or a natural skill that you have to someone else who doesn't have it, that wants it, and maybe they're willing to pay for a coaching session. Maybe they're willing to, you know, do a consultation. I'm just saying, there's a lot of different ways. I use YouTube as an example because I'm on YouTube, and you know, you never know. Somebody may see your YouTube video. Somebody may see my YouTube video and find some helpful content, may find that the information I'm sharing has sparked some things in them, have helped them, right? When you put yourself in front of a variety of people and an opportunity to kind of, you know, be exposed to more individuals, there's so many amazing and nice people in this world. You never know. An angel investor might see this. Somebody may see your YouTube video. They may see my YouTube video and find some comfort, or find that the information that was shared or taught was really helpful, and just decide, you know what? I'm going to send this person a donation. There's people out there that have it. There's people out there that are very well off, and they donate to charities. They donate to things all the time. They, you know, try to help small business, all types of things. You get what I'm saying, right? Create an avenue, a link, a way of the money to come to you. Some people say they don't know what that is. You're like, I don't know. I had a consultation with a client the other night, and she's like, I know what I don't want to do. I've been doing hair for 20 years. I'm tired of doing that, but I don't know what I do want to do, but I know I need to make money, and I know I need to figure out something. So that's a perfect time. You guys hear me talk about road openers a lot. That's a great time to do some spiritual work, that when maybe you don't know what you want to do, you can do some spiritual work to open up the possibility of opportunities presenting themselves. But furthermore, this is where some of the three-dimensional work comes in. And this is part of the law of vibration, the law of action. Like, the law of action is the one nobody wants to do. They want to burn the candles and petition the universe, but you have to put in some kind of work. So the universe will do the heavy lifting. The universe will open up the opportunities. You have to apply for the job. You got to send your resume. The universe will ensure that you get hired. You see what I'm saying? But the job's not going to knock at your door. And the $10,000 isn't going to just accidentally get deposited into your account. And even if it did, I wouldn't suggest you spend it, because that might not turn out so well. So create a way, find a way, do some research, do some homework, try some things. You never know. Don't knock it till you try it. Try some different things. You might be surprised. You might like stuff. Network. Be open to talking to people. When people are asking, hey, how you been? How you doing? What's going on? You know what I mean? I'm thinking about starting a business. Start speaking it out loud, with the exception of, if everybody in your social circle is in the same position you are, or you know that you are surrounded by individuals that may not have any future vision, right? Or just may not be supportive of you and your spiritual journey, or whatever the journey is for your life, well, maybe those conversations we don't have with them, we reserve them for new people that come into our life. But you have to figure out a way, just a small way. If you don't like it, guess what? You can try something else. Something that I tell my clients that I work with students, you know, if you don't know what you want to do, and a lot of people talk about their life purpose and what am I here for, that's a whole nother video. But this is a good opportunity to do some digging. Maybe get your natal chart done so you can have a better understanding of who you are and what areas you would excel in as far as career-wise, right? Like, the natal chart is going to be a very solid reference point to help direct you in the right place. Not saying you can't get a reading. There are different type of readers. There are different type of readings. I can't speak for other readers. I know I don't do career readings per se, not like that. Like, you can't come to me and ask me, okay, Jasmine, throw the cards. I want these cards to tell me, what career should I pick? What job am I going to make the most money in? You know why? Because there's something that's called free will and freedom of choice. You have a plethora of options. Now, what I do like to do with my clients is, when they come to me, they say, okay, listen, I'm at a crossroads. I can either start a business or I can go back to school. Let's do a reading and figure out which one would be better for me. Disneyland is hiring, and so is AT&T. Which one should I pick? You know, is this a good time to quit my job, or should I stay? So I do say, if you want to book a session where maybe you have some things lined up, or you've been thinking about some things you want to do and you're just not too sure which direction to go, or what may be more beneficial to you in the long run, then book a session. My readings are called guidance sessions, because what makes them a little different than just where you go get a typical tarot reading where you ask questions, you get answers, and now you have all these answers, but you're not sure what to do with them. We do a reading. We do what I call compare and contrast. So we talk about the different things that you've been maybe playing around with ideas, you know, deciding, yes, do this, no, don't do that, maybe explore this. But in a guidance session, you also have the ability, which is why a lot of my clients and students like coming to me, is, okay, now that I've got the answers and we know, all right, I'm going to go back to school and start a business, but how do I make this work? How do I get the customers? How am I successful? Is that a candle ritual? Got that? I got you, boo. We can talk about candle rituals. We can talk about practical things, spiritual things, or practical things. Maybe you just want to bounce some ideas and have a fresh set of eyes and ears on an idea that you are considering, as well as some intuitive guidance to say, yes, that's a good idea. No, I don't feel like that's gonna work. Let's explore something else. So we can kind of, you know, figure out some things, and that's how I do, not really life path readings, but that's how I work with clients and helping them to figure out what choices as far as careers, you know, manifesting money, or sort of what the next step is for them. So if that's something that sounds like would be beneficial to you, you're more than welcome to book those sort of sessions. Sometimes when we're feeling stuck in life, it's just that we're stuck in life, and you may need to dig a little deep and figure out why are you stuck, or what sort of the hold back, or even get clarity on where it is, what direction you want to go. Sometimes we just don't know. Like, I don't know what I want to do. I know I want to do something, but I don't know what that is. And that, again, a natal chart would be good for that. Sometimes working with a therapist, in a sense, meaning like they ask those sort of questions that put you in a space of having to dig through the little closet of your own life and identify what's causing me to be stuck, or what am I really good at, or what is holding me back type of thing. I'm a huge advocate for therapy. It's not something everybody really resonates with. You can get a life coach, you can do a spiritual advisor, again, guidance sessions. I'm not a therapist, so most therapists and life coaches, we're not going to sit on the phone and just let you vent for 30 minutes. I'm a very focused, solution-based spiritual advisor, so I can't do that, and I'm not going to tell you what to do with your life, but we can talk about some things and get some clarity and pull some cards and kind of get a sense of what direction looks like it would be more beneficial to you. And then maybe bounce some ideas and, you know, figure out a game plan from there, how you can spiritually work with the universe to make this thing that you have figured out in your guidance session really come to be and be the most successful that it can be. So I'm just putting that out there. But anywho, this was my quick, not so quick video on how to help the universe help you when it comes to manifesting money. And I just want to see you be successful. And again, I love watching all these other YouTubers, and I love the fact that they're sharing their tips and tricks for manifesting money. But please understand that they typically have multiple streams of income. They may have more than one business. They're on YouTube. YouTube pays. They have a way for that money to find them. And that's what I'm finding in some videos I'm not seeing. And for people that are manifesting money like that, it's not huge amounts of money. It may be a couple $100s. It may be they're finding money. Someone's paying them to do something. You know what I mean? But I'm talking about if you're trying to level up. If you're like, okay, I need to really make some changes, like a cool 10 G's would do my life real right about now, then you've got to have a way for that financial energetic flow to get to you. Okay? That was a lot in a short period of time, and I'm so happy. Today's the first day in months I've been able to sit down and record, so I'm enjoying you guys and I love you. If you stay to the end, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to comment down below. Did you like this video? Did you find any value? If you did, let me know by giving me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. This lets YouTube know that I'm doing a good job and allows me to keep my channel up and share this information with other conscious creators like you that are just trying to manifest their life. If you have a video topic or suggestion or a question that you would like me to answer in a YouTube video, please leave those down below. I do read everybody's comments. I don't always get to answer everyone, but I do read them, and I appreciate your support. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to y'all in the next video. Bye.